Hello. Good evening. Do you guys like hummus? I love hummus, but I wanted to start learning how to make my own so I can control the ingredients, maybe change the flavors, cut down on the cost. I found a recipe. I learned it this week. I had to share it with you guys. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be so fast. Make it right here in my blender. Y'all are going to love it. Okay. So I've already drained 1 can of garbanzo beans. Okay. And I reserved the liquid. It's called aquafaba, but it's just the liquid that the chickpeas are in. I've got it reserved because we're going to use a 1/4 cup of that. So I have it right here ready to go. And then I've got a can of Great Northern beans. This helps make it creamy. I'm going to go ahead and use our awesome can opener and to open this can. You put the can opener on the side, like this, up against the wheel, and then you just start turning it, and it will attach, and then the can will spin just like this, and you can feel when it gets all the way around, and then it will easily come off. There we go. I can feel it's loose, so I'm going to go 1/4 turn back, and there's the can opener. Now, it doesn't look like it did anything because it's not going around the inside. It's going around the outside, so it's not going to be sharp edges. I use the button right here to make the little beak clamp. You can see the little beak, and I'll put that on the edge and lift up. And there we go. The lid's off. Okay, so I'm going to pour them in here. I have the colander sitting inside my bowl so that I can just drain right here. I don't want to drain those Great Northern beans as well. There we go. Now I'm going to take the drained beans, both the chickpeas and the Great Northern beans, and I'm going to put those in my blender. Just like that. Set that aside. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of the aquafaba right here, ready to go. That's the liquid from the chickpeas. Okay. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of lemon. I'm going to use a fresh squeezed lemon. An average lemon, not the big giant ones, but an average lemon has about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 in it. So I'm just going to do 1 lemon. Cut it in half. I'm using our awesome citrus press. And here's the trick with this citrus press. Now, the holes in the bottom are small so that the seeds won't come through, but you always put this face down. Okay? And squeeze that in here. This is the best way to get fresh lemon flavor. It actually turns the lemon inside out, so it gets all the good juice in there. Great with limes as well. Oranges are a little bit big, so they're harder in this. Okay. And the seeds are trapped in the bottom. Okay, so I've got my trash bag over here. I always have, like if I have produce like this lemon, I'll keep the bag so I can throw the trash in. I just didn't have it turned open on me. So keep that over on the side so I can easily throw my trash away. Sometimes I'll put it in a bowl so that it'll hold it upright. But that makes a really easy trash. Okay, then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, now I'm going to actually swap it out for our garlic parmesan oil. We have several flavored oils. They are so good. We even have one that's kind of like a spicy pizza. So that would be really good in it too. So check out the flavored oils too. I got to shake it up a little bit because the nice Parmesan flavor in there gets all stuck at the bottom. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of that in our easy read measuring cup. So that'll give it some good flavor too. Kind of that garlic Parmesan Italian flavor. Good bits in there. Okay, and then I need to add 1 clove of garlic. Okay, so I'm going to use our garlic tool. It has a little compartment in here to hold the garlic when you cut it, but in there you also keep the extra tools. And so I'm going to use the peeler out of it. I'm not going to really use the rest of it, but you can use this to do either slicing on that side or this side. We'll do kind of chopping or dicing. And they're very easy to clean. And then it's got a tool on here to do kind of a smashed or like paste for garlic. And then it's got a cleaning tool in there. So I don't really need that. I just need to peel the garlic. Okay, so I have 1 clove of garlic right here. Easy peasy. Stick the garlic in there in the tube. You can even do 2 at a time sometimes. And you just roll it on the counter. And now I have a naked clove of garlic. That goes in whole like that. And then I add a tablespoon of sesame seeds. Now, tahini is like paste from sesame seeds, but my blender will completely emulsify all this and make it nice and smooth. So I just can do the whole sesame seeds on there, no problem. And then I need a teaspoon of salt. This adjustable measuring spoon, I can make it from a tablespoon down to 1 teaspoon, so I can do 1 teaspoon of salt. That's it. That's all the ingredients. Most of this stuff I have in my pantry all the time. Just would have to buy the beans when I want to make it. Okay, so here's our cooking blender. Y'all, this also will heat, so it will make soups. Like you can make a tomato basil soup or a butternut squash soup. It will also do jams and jellies. You can put whole fruit in here and everything. It beeps when it's time to add the sugar. Pour it out and it'll set. It also makes amazing peanut butter with a whole thing of peanuts. Just so many goodness in here. So you'll notice it says lid on the top. That's because it will not turn on until the lid is on. It knows when it's on. Did you hear it? It even sings to you. So that tells me that the lid is on properly. I'm going to turn this to grind. There are settings over here on the left that are circled in blue. Those don't use the heating element. The ones over here on the right, the soup, the heated puree, the jams, and the sauce, they use the heating element. The heated puree makes great baby food too. So I'm going to put this on grind. It's going to get a little bit loud, but I'm going to push this button. I have my tamper here ready to go because usually something like this is thick or peanut butter, so sometimes you have to put it, tamp it down, but guess what? It is designed to use in here, and when you put it all the way in, it just goes above the blade. It will not touch the blade. So here we go. It is going so good on its own. I'm going to kind of step away so my microphone doesn't pick it up. But it's going to be super smooth, and it has just the right amount of that aquafaba, so it's not getting too stuck a little bit. So I'm going to open the lid. Oop, it started back on its own. So this runs. Think of the different flavors. What flavor of hummus would you like to make? Very easy. You can do the red pepper. You can make a puree in here to go on top with the red pepper, with the roasted red peppers. You can make your own, almost any flavor you want. I found a recipe that she showed when she made this one. You can make sweet ones like a chocolate hummus. I'm going to have to try that one too. So I'm going to stop it. I will finish it after I get off camera, but I want to show you guys how good this did. And that's only been 1 minute. I've got another minute for it to go. So y'all, super smooth. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? Oh, smells so good. And when I'm done, I rinse this out. I add water to about 3 cups, a little bit of soap, just a couple drops of soap, close it up. I put it on heated wash, and the blender's going to clean itself. So tomorrow for my snack or for my lunch, I'm going to have some bell peppers sliced up, and I'm going to have homemade hummus. I hope you love it. Let me know what you think of the recipe and if you guys want to make homemade hummus.